Hey, it's Richie and Wes.
He's Richie,
And he's Wes.
and this is our show. Welcome to our show where the truth gets messy, and so do we. I'm already a glass of wine in. It's going to be a good one.
I'm sober again. It's annoying.
Well, that's okay, because once again, you're in your car. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Go on.
For those of you just tuning in, we normally do the show together. I'm in Mexico, and Richie Rich is in Los Angeles in his car.
Yep, just charging it.
Once again, charging the car. Hey, I'm curious.
Uh-huh.
When you charge your car, is
Mhm.
it typically the same company that owns that charger?
There are a few different charging companies, but there's one called ECVS, who that's what I use because they have the most chargers, and there's one close by. And they have like 4 different charging stations, and it's easy to get one. And they have a subscription plan that I wish I would have known about like months ago, because it would have saved me like hundreds of dollars by then. I just found out like a month ago. And it's like $50 a month for a subscription, and it gives you like an amount of free kilowatts. And then after that, it gives you like a super discounted rate because it's normally like 50 cents per kilowatt, and then but the discounted rate is like 32 cents or something like that. So it's almost half off
And
after you go over your allotted time.
yeah, like how many kilowatts is like a full charge?
I don't know, but it like until it usually gives me about 5 full charges before it starts actually charging me, like at the discounted rate. So it's quite a lot. So,
Yeah.
and a normal charge would be off the subscription. The normal charge would be like between 25 to $30. So it's just worth it just to pay the $50 for the month, and then you're already getting a bunch of free charges, and then you get super discounted ones.
Okay. I'm not good at math, but numbers there. If our readers are astute, they
Neither
can
am I.
figure out how many kilowatts it takes. But it's about the same price to kind of fill up your car. I'm just thinking about it because electric cars of the future, most car manufacturers will, I think by 2030, be producing cars only that are hybrid or fully electric.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a much bigger grid. There will have to be way more charging stations, and or gas stations will have to switch over to having EV spots or whatever.
Yeah.
Are they publicly traded companies? Because could this be the next Amazon, Apple,
Right.
whatever, right? Like everyone's going to be using a charger.
Oh yeah, definitely. And it actually ends up being cheaper than filling up your car, oddly enough. Because even off the subscription, it was like $35, and now if I have to fill it up, it's like 20.
Yeah.
And that gives you like well, on my car, it gives you 300 miles. So that's usually around the amount to fill it, like how many miles you can go on a single tank for most cars. And then you only have to do it for like every few days, like if you're driving around a lot. And then if you're not, then you really don't have to do it it can be weeks sometimes if you're just going, to and from work.
Yeah. I have a 15-year-old Honda Civic and I haven't hit 100,000 miles yet.
Right. Yeah, see,
So,
because you just drive in the city and occasionally down
or
Mexico.
occasionally Mexico. That's only 300 miles. It's fine. Something I wanted to share up front was someone dropped on me the other night at dinner. So while I'm down here in Mexico, I'm at a health resort and I'm having very little salt. I'm having a lot of greens, and I'm having 15,000 steps a day without even going on a hike and all the
Hmm.
stuff. Like, I mean, I'm so healthy. And but it also allows you to have a physical, mental, and sort of like spiritual clarity.
Hmm.
And someone was saying that as we, like when we're kids, we have we're experimenting with everything. We don't even know how many possibilities there are. But when you become an adult and as you grow up, the range of acceptable outcomes becomes more narrow.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that you're less likely to try something new because the outcomes might not be positive. Or oh, what if I don't like it? What if it's
Yeah.
what if it's too far? What if there's no parking? And while that's true, I do think that, I don't know, maybe as we're moving into the new year, we could sort of reflect on the idea that who knows what might happen.
Very true. Except for
Right?
the park.
Well, yeah, but thinking of the negative outcomes is going to stop you from doing it.
Exactly. Yeah.
If the
Or the
range,
fear.
yes, if the range of outcomes is bigger and you're more to accept, it might not be your perfect thing, but so maybe we should just try new stuff. That's all I'm saying. Just try new stuff.
Right. Hop in the pond.
Yes, because there are moments that I regret. I hate regret because I feel like it's a wasted emotion. I will say this,
Mm-hmm.
the next time I have the opportunity, I will do this. I think it was in Cabo with a friend of mine. It was a full moon. They were walking down the beach, and he was like, "Oh, you should jump in the ocean on a full moon." I'm very witchy.
Yeah.
That's great. That's a great idea. I will dip my toes and hands in. And he fully submerged in his clothes, just
Oh
went
my
for
God.
it. Yeah, just went for it. Baked in the ocean and the
Mm-hmm.
moonlight just for that moment. And I'm sure he was freezing his fucking ass off. But he did it, right? And I was like, I'm not gonna go the whole way.
Yeah.
Now, especially since that particular friend has passed away,
Mm-hmm.
now I do wish we had had that experience together where we had just fucking dove in the ocean and
Yeah.
been sopping wet from head to toe in our clothes, right? So I don't know. Take those fucking opportunities, please.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have more wine before I start taking myself too seriously. I'm drinking for both of us, Richie.
Thank God.
uh,
You need some damn alcohol.
what do you got up next?
I have like nothing up front. I've kind of just been laughing at people being silly online. It's been a great time killer, and it's very interesting how online people will say something with such conviction, and I just love seeing them get roasted for it. And the tables turning away in a totally different way that they thought it was going to be. For instance, this girl on the Bird app, he was this commenting on this video of this cute girl. She made her boyfriend this like steak dinner, and she just did like a little quick tutorial, and like it looked amazing.
Oh,
And this fucking woman quoted it and said she didn't even clean the meat or anything. And the internet went wild. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about? You don't clean the steak. That's what the cooking does for it. It was just roast after roast
right. Like you're gonna say
after
it
roast.
with your whole chest and call someone out, and then thinking, of
Just for the
course,
sake of hating.
yeah, thinking, of course, everyone's gonna be like, yeah, why does she clean her meat? Ew, she's gross. Instead, girl, you're the one that got roasted. Yeah, that's what cooking is for. That's why you don't wash chicken. You don't wash meat. You don't spread everything all over the place with the water. You fucking cook it. and anything that might have been on there cooks it off. It fries it off, it kills it off. Also, who knows what happened to the meat before you got it? But once you got it, has it been in plastic? Did you drop it on the floor? Otherwise, there's probably not much risk. Did you leave it on the counter for 48 hours? And even that, by the way, when you want to cook meat, take it out of the fridge. Leave it out for an hour. Helps it cook better. Leave it covered.
People are just.
Leave it covered. I love that. No, I love to see that. Especially when you see in the comments and someone's like, this isn't going the way you thought it would.
Exactly. It's like one thing about the comments, they are not on your side.
Getting cooked. Like you should cook your meat.
Just a mess. Oh my God. Speaking of the weird shit I see online,
yeah,
some of these OnlyFans creators need to be in jail. Because I saw a video against the will today, as most things are online, because they just pop up on your feed.
They just pop up. You have no control over it.
There's just like the feed refreshes and it's whoa. It's either like cute animals, food videos, or just some random porn star doing something egregious.
Or everything I know about Frankie Grande. Not that I mind him.
He normally doesn't pop up on my algorithm.
Not that I don't mind him or whatever, but I'm not following. I don't, it's just everything I know about him is accidental.
Right. Well, I saw this damn OnlyFans creator posting a video of him and this other guy just fucking at a park in broad daylight when people are walking by.
That's not consent.
No, and that's like, what if someone and their child is out there, or just anyone in general?
What about me? What about my eyes?
Right?
I don't need to see that.
What the fuck? What happened to the days of just having a shitty hotel room and film your content there? Hell, even in your car, if the windows are tinted and no one can see it, like something.
Okay, I do think that's hot, like doing car stuff. But obviously, if no one is able to see you or see in, even stuff outside, that's totally hot. But not where it is potentially thrust on someone else who is not interested in engaging in that sort of thing.
And in broad daylight, do your shit like the old school hoes. Do it at 4 a.m. when everyone's asleep in a dark alleyway.
Thank you.
There's birds chirping, people going out to get their lattes, and there you are just fucking in plain sight. Like, what the hell?
Someone's just walking their dog.
Right?
Yeah, no.
While you're raw dogging it? Like, no.
No, I also find, even though I still use Twitter for, I'll never call it anything else, but Twitter or the Bird app, is you want to dead name your daughter? Okay, we're going to dead name you. I do use it for porn. That's about the only thing. That and Blue Sky. And more so, most of the Twitter gays who posted on like X-rated stuff on Twitter, now on Blue Sky, so what have you. But I do still go on there. But it's also just right away a video of just whole ramming it in. Like, give me a warm-up. Let me
seriously.
Please edit these videos where like I can see your face, your body, your name, a little something, a little intro, a kiss,
something,
just straight up pounding.
What happened to the gay? What happened to the gays that would do a good old, a plot? Here, knock on the door, and there's the pizza man. And
well, apparently nobody watched those. That's why they stopped doing it. The compilations sold. The compilations always sold better. I've been told this from many porn stars that they used to do these elaborate shit, spend all this money, spend all this time making a story. And then when the studios would take just the sex scenes from all those movies and put them together in a compilation, those would sell 10 times as much as the regular
That's
movie
so
would.
funny.
Which I get it, but also like honestly, I'm kind of turned on by more of the soft core porn stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Give me guys in an outdoor shower, kind of lathering each other up. And
Yeah.
the water is kind of, ooh, someone gets an erection, and then ooh, and we're massaging each other. Like, give me that
Mm-hmm.
we're sudsy and we're rubbing up against each other. Like, give me that. Like, that's hot. You don't even need to do the sex. Like, just me
Mm-hmm.
some stuff, and yeah, let my imagination go. Yeah,
But no, it's just
no.
straight to pounding every
Just
damn time. I'm
just
just like,
whole.
I can't even open up any apps in the grocery store for fear of what's just gonna pop up.
Someone asked me the other day on Instagram, they said, oh, can you do me a favor and follow this account? It's a friend of mine that I'm helping set up for their OnlyFans and all their social media.
Mm-hmm.
And I like this person. We talk a lot. He's a cool guy. I, follow him. He follows me, blah, blah. I just didn't respond. And I know that's maybe passive and it's not what have you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, and this is why I do love social media and I love the internet. This is someone I've never met in person. I know what he
Yeah.
looks like. Yes, we've talked a lot, blah, blah, blah. But like we've never met in person because we don't live in the same place. And
Yeah.
we get to communicate and talk online and we're friends online. And I do like him. I like talking
Yeah,
to
that's
him.
it.
So he messaged me a few days later. Well, I hope you're doing well. I see you're still not following.
Oh God.
So it's like, okay, look, maybe I'll use another account. I don't know. Maybe I'll follow from the now defunct Richie and Wes account on
Yeah, just
Instagram.
do that.
Because we don't do social media anymore. Fuck it. Either you follow us on social media, you follow him on Twitter, you follow me on Instagram, or that's it. So maybe I'll follow from another
Yeah.
account. But anyway, he was like, oh, you're not following. So I was like, you know what? I said, hey, for this account, anyways, now that I'm thinking about it, shit, I should have followed from somebody else. Okay, well, but now I said for this account, I don't like to follow thirst accounts because
Mm-hmm.
I like to be able to open up my Instagram in public
Right.
and check my messages and go through my feed and look through some reels of cats, Frenchies, and raccoons and Wonder
Mm-hmm.
Woman, of course. That's what I want to see when I open up Instagram. I don't want to
Exactly.
see ass. I don't want to, whatever you can get away with on Instagram. It's not much, but I don't want to, even though I know I post thirst traps of my own, I feel they are appropriate
Mm-hmm.
to consume in public. That's how I
I'm
feel.
like, I just don't like following those pages in general because what if it's like content that I don't like, and then because people can see, the accounts that you follow, and sometimes it'll suggest them stuff based on, you guys following each other, and I'm like, I don't really want to promote that.
Yeah.
like just no. And I definitely don't repost. I don't know why I've had numerous people DM me randomly who I don't even really speak to, asking me to retweet their content. I'm just like, no, because I don't want to have someone else who follows me have that pop up on their timeline. I don't want to see it unwarranted on mine.
Here's the thing about that. If I'm going to retweet something, I'll probably quote tweet it because, like, I got something to say. It's social
Yeah.
media. It's about me. And if I choose to do that, I will. And I do it all the time. I do it for geeky accounts. Like just today, they're talking about Deadpool, the Deadpool Christmas special with Linda Carter.
Wait, what?
Yes.
I've missed everything. I somehow missed
Oh,
that Beyonce is going to be doing the halftime show on Christmas. I'm like, what? I don't know what has been going on. I think my whole feed has pretty much just been the last couple of days has been Diddy and Luigi. Like, I think that's what it is.
oh,
And
we'll
the
get
normal
to
entertainment stuff has been just
right.
hidden.
We'll get to Luigi in a moment, but yes, this came out hours ago. You know me, I'm tapped into anything Linda Carter
Oh
wants.
yeah. Okay, then I was taking a nap then. That makes
No,
sense.
no, no, no. This was like literally hours ago. Deadpool and Kid Deadpool, is that the name? I don't know. I don't follow much of the Deadpool lore. I don't care.
Neither do I, but I'm looking this up
The
now.
movies were fun. I've read some comics, sure, but whatever. It's like Deadpool kid that's Deadpool, and they're trying to save Christmas and this and that and the other, and help sick children. I think actually this has a charitable element of helping people because what at least what they were talking about in the premise seemed to be like especially helping like sick children. So
Oh yeah. Yeah, they
so
have a little link to donate and everything to the Sick Kids Foundation.
so they you saw that?
I'm looking at it right now on Twitter.
Oh yeah. So in just the trailer, they're like, we got to save these kids. Well, I love that you're Googling along. I hope our audience is too. But just during
I
the
have to.
trailer, Linda Carter pops up, not only just being her fabulous self, but dressed in like all black, looking amazing. And they're like, oh, fuck yeah. Like, and they're bleeping it out. They're bleeping,
Yeah.
but they're like, fuck yeah. Like, oh my God, it's, finally a DC crossover and all this stuff. Google along, please, because
Yeah. Oh, she does look great. She
she
just popped
does,
up.
yes, and she does the Wonder Woman spin.
Yes. Oh, yay. That's so cute. And for a good cause.
Can't wait to watch that when I'm back in the US. I haven't watched anything while I'm here. I've watched nothing,
I don't watch anything at all, so I'm in the same boat.
but I'm ready for it. So yeah, I don't know what my point was with that. Fucking watch the Deadpool Christmas special, I guess.
That is something I never thought I'd hear you say.
I think she's in the whole thing, or
That's
at least
amazing
it
though.
seems to play a main character. I mean, they introduced her in the trailer, so
Well, see, Christmas came early for you this year.
it sure did. Okay, we kind of teased it there, so I guess we'll just have to go into obviously what has been dominating social media this week. I have limited Wi-Fi here. I'm not always even able to check my phone. I don't know. Right? But every single time I open up any news, any social media app, anything, it's Luigi, aka the CEO killer, aka Robin Hoodie, aka the adjuster.
Oh Lord.
Look, we said this last week on the show. We get it. Empathy is out of network. No one is feeling particularly bad.
Nope. Like,
But just because he's hot and he has abs, and I've also seen posted in many places somehow people are claiming they've slept with him and he's hung.
apparently he had an OnlyFans for a while.
Yo,
You know that the internet FBI will always find everything.
I want to see the nudes. Now I'm Googling along. Even though I'm about to tell you all, Luigi, the CEO killer nudes. Can we not? Can we not thirst for a literal killer? So, can we? Can we not? I get it. Y'all. But
You know the gays are gonna gay. Well, the people are gonna people because it's not just the gays either. It's a lot of women too.
oh, of course. I think my thing is like, okay, we had our fun, right? Everyone made
Eh,
their jokes.
yeah,
That's
let it go.
fine.
Let the mouse go.
But to really be lusting after this person, it's giving serial killer girlfriend vibes,
Oh God, yes.
right?
I just liked his eyebrows, really.
I
I was far more lustful over those. He had some great eyebrows.
look, I'm liking everything, but I'm not trying to fuck him.
Right.
You guys, listen. You're not,
I just
first
want
of
to know
all,
how many goddamn pictures does NYPD fucking have to take of this man? I swear, I swear, like a 5 hour fight period, it was like him in a blue jumpsuit, him in an orange jumpsuit, a mugshot, another mugshot. I'm like, is this standard? It's like they had a whole goddamn photo shoot, like at the jail station. I'm like, why do you need this many pictures of this man when you've already arrested him?
Can you wear these short shorts and a crop top?
Right? Seriously, I was like, wasn't he just in blue? Okay, why is he in orange now? Where are they taking him to now? It seemed like they were just bouncing him around to different facilities. I'm like, put him in a jail and call it a day. Why is he on tour within the legal system and various costume changes? Like, what is going on?
Thank you. Getting way more. I look, I get it. It's an international story that doesn't normally happen. That someone shoots someone in broad fucking daylight and
Yeah.
whatever. It also happens to be the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company and blah blah blah. There's a lot of elements to it. Also, he's hot, so this would be a different story if he was someone that people thought aesthetically was not appeasing.
Hmm.
We can talk about that, but what else is going on in the world, you guys?
Right. I'm like,
You know,
I'm,
there were
I
there
did it for 2
were
hours on Monday, and that was it.
yeah, there were in the same city, there was oh wait, I feel like there was someone that got stabbed or hold on. I'm gonna search my yeah. Oh, a migrant was teenager was stabbed to death
What?
in New York City. Somehow that took a back seat. Where's the FBI on that one? Where's
That's
all the
crazy.
video surveillance? Why aren't we tracking that person from the train to the bus to a bike to a hostel?
Mm,
Where is a teenager?
that's nuts.
A teenager was stabbed to death. And yet it's barely me. I didn't even hear about this. A friend of mine who works in the news. I didn't even hear about that.
Me either until right now.
Where's
Admittedly,
this?
I haven't really
Where
been online, but
call the CSI team? What is going on? Are they pulling the same things for this poor kid, literally, who got fucking stabbed to death? Talk about a horrible fucking death. At least when you get shot, you just die. Stab?
right?
Mm, girl, where's the reporting on that?
Oh, I can't even talk about stabbings that much. That's like my worst fear in the world is getting stabbed. Over getting shot. Like, ugh. I have a reoccurring nightmare I'm getting stabbed. I hate it. Ugh.
I agree with you to some extent. However, having gone snorkeling and diving too deep into the water and
Oh,
sucking in water,
oh God. Well, that's a close second.
drowning while you're awake. Tops mine. The worst ways to die. Holy shit. Oh my God. That was horrific. I was like 1 foot underwater and I thought I was going to fucking die.
Oh my God, that sounds horrifying.
Your lungs feel like they're on fire. As soon as you breathe in water, your body expels it. And as soon as you expel your breath, then you expel everything. And you're like, what do? You suck everything in, but you're underwater. So everything you suck in is water. And then everything you expel is what? Holy shit. It is horrific.
Ugh.
I digress. Less than a week after this CEO was gunned down in New York, North Carolina's Atrium Health randomly announced over 11,000 people who it was aggressively pursuing for their medical debts will be forgiven.
Oops. They said no one's getting shot over here.
This particular company has pursued medical debts to the point of placing liens on people's home to collect on their
What
bills.
the fuck?
I believe in California, I'm not a lawyer, but I believe in California there's a certain time where if you don't collect on it, medical bills especially, they can't come after you. I believe that's the case. Again, I could be wrong, but there are some states where if they don't get it, they're not gonna get it.
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
Somehow nearly 12,000 people. How many people are there in North Carolina?
Right?
Yeah.
Like Jesus. Oh my God, did you see the uproar about Mufasa and Blue Ivy on the red carpet?
No.
Oh my gosh. So she's literally wearing what looks like a prom dress. It's strapless and it's just a big giant gold gown. I think she looks great. But here come all the Karens. Why is she so over sexualized at the age of 12? If you are looking at what looks like a girl in a princess gown.
Oh my God.
Literally, it's cut like a Disney princess, like any other. And you are finding something sexualized about that, then you have the issue.
Right. A dress that comes up like to the collarbone, sleeveless, necklace, whatever. That is a classic style of dress.
Yes, literally. Ballerinas wear more revealing things than that fucking dress that she had on. God. And then of course, here come the people who have to do extra. And it goes back to what I was talking about earlier, when people post something and then it backfires on them, because this girl posted her middle school pic and said, "Me at 12 versus Blue Ivy at 12. Are you picking up what I'm putting down?" And oh, the internet did its thing. Someone said, "You were at the mall and she's on a red carpet. Please wrap this up."
This is JC Penny versus
Right.
Your Child of Beyonce. Yeah, like also kids, fuck, I'm old. Kids are always going to wear what is sort of stylish at the time. They're going to push boundaries. I remember when I was a kid and there were certain things like, oh, you're not supposed to wear like whatever, cut off shorts, or oh my God, a midriff, or oh, your sleeves are cut off, or like whatever it was. We did that. Oh, neon is too, you're drawing too much attention to yourself for wearing neon. Of course, we're going to do that. Of course, you're going to do that. Are you kidding me? Also, that's incredibly, incredibly normal for someone her age to wear something that, yes, might show some of their body, but not necessarily in a provocative way. For someone their age who's just living their normal life, that is not provocative. That is
Right?
completely normal thing to wear.
Yep. I'm like, my first thought was, oh my gosh, she's getting so big. Like, and that is a really cute dress that she was wearing.
Who are these sister wives who think they can moderate the entire world with what is appropriate and not appropriate for people to wear?
Right? I'm like, leave people's kids alone.
Grow
Jeez,
up.
you're a grown ass person talking about a 12-year-old. Like, shut the fuck up. Oh my God.
Thank you. It's just the style. And I think that is a good segue into just some celebrity shade and some general Hollywood shenanigans.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to let out a cackle because I just read one more comment that took me out. Someone said she's at a movie premiere and you were somewhere eating free lunch. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, I love Hollywood the most when they shape themselves.
Oh yes.
Willow, a very popular movie from way back in the day. If you're old, maybe you grew up with it, maybe you didn't, but it came back for a TV series, which I think is awesome. I think it's a great idea to bring something back, especially as a TV series, because you know how I feel about TV and episodic things. But
Mm-hmm.
the star of Willow, Warwick Davis, read Disney to filth for removing the show from its streaming service entirely.
What?
That show is not, it's only a couple years old. It's not even a couple years old.
Right? That's what I thought. I thought it was fairly recent.
Why take it off? Can your servers not handle an extra 6
Right? Like,
episodes
what
of
the
what?
fuck?
Are you serious? He said it is a travesty that Disney Plus values shareholders over subscribers in their decision making. I only ever saw each episode once. True that. What is it costing them to keep it on there?
I've never understood this.
Is there a deal where they have to keep paying certain producers and whatever for having it there?
They
Or
have enough damn money. Who knows? Like, I don't get anything with any of these streaming companies anymore. I don't even, I don't even think that I'm currently paying for anything anymore because I wasn't watching anything and they just kept picking off shows that I liked or movies that I enjoyed watching.
oh, I broke up with Netflix the day that I found out that Buffy the Vampire Slayer was removed from their catalog.
What the hell?
Granted, it's on Hulu and it's on some other stuff, but I think Disney. Oh, it's on Disney Plus and it's on Hulu, but Disney Plus has removed specific episodes that were perhaps like problematic or controversial,
Okay, got you.
where Hulu has all the Buffy episodes. So we'll say you can still stream Buffy. It's on Hulu. Watch it on Hulu. Disney Plus cuts out episodes.
The
Wow.
only subscription I have is YouTube because there are movies on YouTube. Not only that, people pirate a bunch of shit on YouTube and they just flip the image around so they won't get caught by the bots.
I've seen some with just a line at the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
and somehow that throws off the bots.
Yeah. People are very creative and illegally uploading things to YouTube. It's actually very funny.
Isn't YouTube though also creating their own movies and serials and stuff?
I think so. None of them that I've watched, but oh my God. So there are a lot of really ridiculous things that get greenlit in Hollywood. And I always ask myself why and how. But
Why?
but
How?
right,
Or as we say here in Mexico, ¿por qué?
right. Well, I think I've come across one of the most ridiculous plot points I've ever seen for a movie that's actually taken itself seriously. This trailer just dropped today, and this movie is called Cleaner. It is about. I'm just gonna read you the premise because this it just get ready, take a swig of wine because you're gonna need it. After a group of criminal activists take over an energy company's annual gala to expose their corruption, their just cause is hijacked by an extremist who is ready to murder everyone in the building and send out his his anarchic message. It falls to an ex-soldier turned window cleaner, suspended 50 stories up on the outside of the London skyscraper to trap those inside and help free them and her younger brother. An ex-soldier turned window cleaner is on the side of a building crashing through to try to save hundreds of people being held hostage by a madman.
Look, I was with you at the very first quarter of that.
Right?
And then the twist to the madman, I was like, oh, of course. And then the twist of the window clip.
Like, wow. And the fact that it's called Cleaner. The trailer's just as ridiculous as that sounded with me reading it. Like, I love a good, really silly movie, like that murderous Bambi movie that's about to be coming out. Sign me up for that
Because
dumbass shit any
it
day of the week.
knows what it is.
Yes. This thing is just I was like, who? Not even who. What series of people just kept saying yes to everything about this fucking movie?
No, this is what gives me hope. As someone who is currently scripting or has been scripting a project for a while, this is what gives me hope. Someone said yes to this.
Very true.
Someone gave this a budget. They took it very seriously. There was probably craft services. If that can happen, also, I'm not shy. Who do I gotta fuck? I don't care. I do not care. I will sleep my way to the top. I will top or bottom my way to success. I don't care. This gives me hope.
Yeah, just a window cleaner saving the day.
I do like to, as a general elevator pitch, a window cleaner saves the day. Take over an event called, oh my God. Okay, interesting.
But then
But
everything else falls into it.
holy shit, that is a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Sounds like an SNL skit, honestly.
That would be a great SNL skit.
Right? Well, now you have a 2 hour long one to watch when it drops, whenever it does.
Okay, speaking of movies, the Wicked pendulum has started to swing the other way.
Oh, Lord.
As to where everyone was so excited about it and they loved it. And Ariana was crying in every episode. And then Kristen Chenoweth was also crying every time. And then,
Everyone was fucking crying. I
oh
swear
my
to God,
God,
they've been doing shrooms before these
also,
goddamn interviews.
they
Because
are
why are they crying the entire time? Like, I'm so sick
crying.
of them crying.
Also, side note, did you know Kristen Chenoweth was literally broken in half when she was on an episode of The Good Wife because a lighting rig dropped on her?
Oh my God, no. What the fuck?
Yes. She was on an episode of The Good Wife, which to me in my orbit, that show does not even exist, but apparently went on for 80 billion seasons and it was a very popular show and whatever. But she was apparently a guest star on The Good Wife, and a lighting rig fell on Kristen Chenoweth, cracked her skull,
Oh my
knocked,
God.
knocked out her teeth,
Oh my God.
broke her ribs, and she didn't. She says this now that I think she's attained a position where she knows, but she says she didn't sue because she was afraid at the time that if she sued and went against the studio, she'd be blacklisted from Hollywood.
Oh Lord.
Do you know what saved her potentially from having a more damaging head wound? The fact that she had extensions with metal clips.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
The metal clips that held the extensions to her hair potentially saved her skull fracture from opening any wider because the clips held every.
That is crazy.
Talk about like diva.
I love it. That's
Diva.
so
Are you
scary though.
kidding? It
Like, you
is
remember when that
scary.
happened? Remember when that happened to Britney Spears while she was filming the making of her video? And she was laying down with the camera above her, and it just came loose, and they had to shut down the fucking production. And she had like apparently she had to get a bunch of stitches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that shit's heavy.
That's fucking crazy. But God bless fake hair.
For real. What a saving grace. Amazing that, and also the fact that that shit's in there.
Right?
That is in there. Protecting your fucking skull.
That's crazy.
Girl, I'd wear extensions forever. So
Right?
the pendulum is swinging on Wicked. People are like, it's not all that, blah blah blah. Again, going back to what we were talking about earlier, every time I see one of these posts, they are getting roasted for their hot take on Wicked. But I do feel it is swinging the other way, where now it's becoming a little more popular to diss on Wicked or say you didn't really like it, or oh, it wasn't that good, or I told you I saw this movie against my will, and and I enjoyed it. Sure, was my favorite part at the end? Of course, because that's when they did Defying Gravity, and that was the big yodel song,
Yeah.
and that's what I was waiting for.
Keep forgetting you call the yodel song.
The yodel song, and that's what I was waiting for the whole time. I was like, "There's gonna be the yodel song. I know that song. Got it. Now it's over. Great, amazing. Let people and fucking enjoy things. Let people have
Right?
fun. This is our new Christmas tradition. Are you stop? Just shut up."
The only thing I care about is them not fucking crying all the time. That's it. Not
Well,
the actual
that
movie
is a
itself.
little weird. That was a little strange.
Oh my God. Oh my God, did you hear about this Jay-Z lawsuit situation?
I've only heard about all of his grooming Beyonce, writing a song about it stuff. What's
Well,
what's the lawsuit?
this woman now is a woman is claiming that in the early 2000s that Jay-Z or APED'd her
Keep
and she
talking. I'm just
yep
gonna, yeah.
and she is suing him, and he released this diatribe of a statement that just sounded like he was just it sounded like a lot of street talk. It was not a professional statement whatsoever, which is just crazy to me regarding something so serious. But um as if that wasn't already weird enough, his attorney has filed a motion requesting that the victim needs to reveal her identity or drop the lawsuit. And that just sounds like you're guilty to me. Because why are you trying to force someone to come and reveal who they are? That also sounds extremely dangerous. Because why would you want a mob of people and fans coming after you when you're going through something traumatizing and trying to get it somewhat resolved? I just don't understand these celebrities and their power plays. And it's yet just another example of something not going the way that you intended and having and getting it backtracked.
I feel like so many, especially these music moguls. Look, the music industry is the legitimate form of organized crime to this day.
Mm-hmm.
They, there's a history. There's just anyone that has that much power and money, power corrupts. But Jay Z has been very suspect for a long time.
Mm-hmm. And apparently she said that there is a female celebrity who witnessed it.
Oh, girl.
Yeah, so I this has been the year of these celebrities getting exposed. So I mean, looks like
Good.
he might be the next one,
Good. I hope Beyonce is talking to a lawyer.
right?
Do you think do you think there's a prenup?
I
Sorry,
don't
just took
I don't know.
Do you think there's a prenup between Beyonce and Jay-Z?
I mean, she stayed with him after he cheated on her. So maybe she implemented one, and I don't know.
Usually, in a prenup situation, if someone breaks the contract of the marriage,
Can they be?
aka cheating,
Yeah, can they be implicated though, like in the middle of a marriage? I mean, it would be a post up at that point technically, but I mean, is that a thing?
you could do that. Yeah, I've heard of that where someone suddenly becomes very successful and they're in a relationship and they just decide like for the they can you can sign a contract at any time. That's all a prenup is.
Yeah.
It's a contract. Granted that you will go along with it is a little interesting, but yeah, you could do that. But yeah, I'm curious.
I don't know. I hope she's got something going on because this ain't looking good. And the word in the street's been out on him for a while. So,
Mhm.
oh Lord.
Pivoting to video games. Maybe is this nerd news? I don't know. We used to do a whole section called nerd news, but nerd news. I have heard so much about the Marvel Rivals video game that I really wish I was still playing video games because apparently the Marvel Rivals video game is really, really good, hitting hard, lots of cool characters, Iron Fist, all the way to Squirrel Girl, whatever. And apparently this is really taking off. Loving the Marvel Rivals video game.
Mhm.
And somewhat related would be the Indiana Jones game
What?
where you're fighting Nazis.
What?
But people are mad that it's woke.
Oh Lord. People are always mad about something. Jesus.
How can you be mad that they're fighting Nazis?
People just want to be mad over everything,
Are
especially
you... Wow. Really? That's Nazis, you guys.
I, I just don't get it.
They're always the bad guy. What are you
Right?
talking
I
about? How is that woke?
I'm telling you, people just love to be upset about something.
Oh, there is an agenda. Oh, yes, there's an agenda. The Nazis suck.
Yes, exactly. Nazis are bad. I thought everyone knew this.
Do you know in Germany it is illegal to fly a Nazi flag? You'll get arrested.
Oh shit.
The only
Okay.
place where you can display a Nazi flag in Germany is in a museum with context to what the flag represented and the time period and like all the historical stuff. Like you can see a Nazi flag, but it's going to be presented in a museum or in some kind of installation where there's going to be a historical backdrop to, by the way, the Nazis sucked.
Mm-hmm.
We need that here. We need that here. I'm sorry.
Yes, we do. We
That's
need
not the.
a lot of things here. We
It's
need
not the. It's not the First Amendment to be an asshole. It's not. It's not the First Amendment to be a racist or a bigot, or that's not the First Amendment. That's not the freedom. You don't have the freedom of speech to be racist.
seriously.
No.
Um oh, excuse me. So speaking of nerdy stuff, this just popped up. So apparently Godzilla is gonna be in the Marvel Universe next year. As the It's been a lot of weird headlines lately.
At that time of year, it is that time where all the weird shit comes out.
Yeah, there's going to be a 6-issue comic crossover with issues focused on the Fantastic Four, Hulk, Spider-Man, X-Men, and Thor. And Godzilla versus the Fantastic Four will see the Fantastic Four fighting King Ghidorah. I think everyone's just very bored right now and running out of ideas because what the fuck?
No, I kind of love that though. I
It's
honestly
gonna be
do.
fucking crazy, but I just think it's like, wait, huh?
How many edibles were served at the meeting where they decided Godzilla was going to face off against the Fantastic Four? And what were the name of those edibles and where can I get them?
Seriously. Like, I want whatever drugs those people that thought of Godzilla versus the Marvel universe. I want those. I don't want the drugs that Cynthia and Ariana have been taking that just makes them cry all the time at the drop of a hat.
That's horrible. Yeah, the emotional toll that this press tour has taken on the Wicked cast. I hope they're paying for therapy.
Right? Oh, Jesus.
And now a new segment on our show called We're Not Judging, in which we reveal something bad we have done with no judgment from the other party or our listeners.
Are we doing like a joint topic or are we just doing anything this week?
Anything.
Okay, well, you go first because I went first last.
I think you went first last week.
Yeah, you can go first this week.
Okay. Okay, last week I think I talked about something vehicular as well, but this week I'll just continue on that theme. Okay, look. LA is very crowded. Los Angeles traffic is no joke. There's a certain pressure to things. There's multiple lanes. There's a lot of stuff happens. I one time was, I think, in Culver City, maybe I might have been going towards, I don't remember. Anyway, there's a specific area where you're kind of heading one way, and then there's the big main street, and then there's kind of like a grocery store, like a Ralph's or something, like off to the side. And I think I was getting off the freeway actually. And I was merging in, and you know how sometimes you're merging, but there's another car that decides they're going to get into the lane that you're supposed to be merging into. And why are you doing that? I don't know. So I lightly kissed the backside of another automobile with my front bumper as I merged into traffic. This was not a high speed thing. It was slow. It was very like bump, scratch.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Like what do you here's the I've been in so many fucking accidents and so many things have happened, and every single time it's like there's the initial impact.
Mm-hmm.
And then what? Like what how do I understand the Titanic now? Because once you hit it, what do you do?
Not the Titanic.
Do you just try to stop? Are you veering to? On the other side of me, there's another car coming. Oh, if I turn into it, it's the car I'm hitting. If I just slam on the brakes, there's the car directly behind me that's already on my ass, and they're going to hit me too. There's another car in front of me that's trying to merge in as well. Like what do you fucking do? Impact happens. In my case, this is what I do. I just try to stop or like slow down. I just take my foot off the gas pedal. I don't know. I don't know. So I fucked up the back end of this person's car like royally with my bumper, which if you haven't ever been in a car accident, if you're hitting someone with your front bumper, yeah, your bumper might get damaged, but you can do a lot of shit to someone's car with your bumper. So I fucked up the back of their car. And we're driving, we go past the main exchange, and I'm like trying to motion them over, like pull up. There's a grocery store right there. There's the big parking lot. Like we can pull over to this parking lot. Otherwise, again, I'll try to set the scene for those listening. It's just streets. It's just, that's it. There's no place to pull over. There's no, a side street, or there's a place where you can park. Or no, it's just fucking streets packed with cars. You can't just stop.
Yeah.
So I'm like motioning them to get, and they're like, oh, we're gonna pull over to our parking lot and we're gonna go. Like I'm motioning over, and they're like, yes, I see you. And we're making eye contact. I was like, fuck, I feel so bad because I know they're not hurt because I hit the back
Yeah.
of the car, but I also know how it feels to,
Mhm.
and I've been in so many accidents. I know how it feels to suddenly be rear-ended by some weirdo who's just trying to
Yeah.
whatever. So you're just in shock and you're like, come on. But because the traffic was so steady and because people did not give a shit that I just hit this woman, I could not get over in the right lane to turn into this grocery store parking lot while she happened to just have, by the grace of God, the zeitgeist to stream over, and she pulled into the parking lot. And I saw her, she was ahead of me
Uh-huh.
still, and I saw her pull into the parking lot. But there were like three fucking cars to me that would not let me over, and
Oh my gosh.
I could not get in the right lane to turn to the parking lot. So I just kept going.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
I just kept going.
Well, I'm not judging.
What can I fucking do?
Very true. Oh God.
I just kept going. And literally, the thing is, I've been in so many accidents. I'm like, their insurance will take care of it. Like, I just give it up. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
I didn't. Honest, 5 minutes later, I did not feel bad.
Like you tried.
I really did.
Oh Lord. Well, do you want to hear about the time that I accidentally stole something?
Yeah.
And by something, I mean money.
Last week you stole money too.
Oh my God. Okay, that's right.
I like that we're following themes.
Oh Lordy. Wait. What did I say last week?
Last week was the guy who was writing bad checks, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, he had some,
that one I was proud of.
he had prepaid cards that you use.
Yes.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
That's like I said last week, that is him just paying you back for all this shit that he didn't pay or stole.
Literally, exactly. Okay, so I didn't want to tell the story twice, but I had a couple things in my head, and I was trying to remember which one it was. So I accidentally stole $500 from from one of my jobs, and this is like forever ago. And so this is okay. So what happened was, so like when you're bartending, you bartend, and then you balance your drawers at the end of the night, and yada 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 yada. Well, there was a night when I was like balancing drawers or something, and like dropped like all the drawers in the safe because I was like shift leading at the time. And then like the next morning, the like manager came in, and they let us know that like the safe was up by $500.
Like plus.
Like it was like exactly $500, which is
Okay.
weird.
Yeah.
So, but there were thousands of dollars, in this safe. So it's like, that's weird. So they went through like transactions and all this stuff, and there was like someone's bill was like it was like 500 and like a dollar or two. It's like 502. So the managers were like, okay, that's strange that it's short this, but then there was a transaction for around that. It might have been something in the system that was like voided off or something. and then it glitched and it's showing that we should have this much, but it's actually not, because this person paid for their meal or whatever. Maybe I don't know, maybe something was just weird because that would happen sometimes, like with the system.
Sure, but that's a very even number.
Yeah. So like um like it's all resolved and everything. And then like literally weeks go by. Weeks. Child, I had left this job by that time. Why do I go to a pair of jeans
Oh my God.
to do laundry because I had stopped working and I was like taking like a few weeks off, so I wasn't gonna wear my work pants, and they just kind of set in amber. Why was it in there? And then why did I remember what the fuck happened?
No, the memory recall cracks in. Also, I do that all the time, just lay pants down. I'm like, whatevs.
So what had happened was I was actually breaking down money into larger bills. I'm sorry, into smaller bills. I had $500 bills on me, but I was rushing to do something, and I think I just put it in my pocket because we were slammed.
Oh my God.
Yes, because that's what it was, because someone was on the register, so I couldn't get into it because I need to put the money underneath the register, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think I just like put it in my pocket, so I didn't want to have it set down and mix in with tips or anything like that. So I was like, okay, it's gonna be in my pocket. I'm not gonna forget this, and that way I'll just put it back in the drawer.
I'll never forget. I
Yeah.
put this $500. Oh my God.
Nope, I forgot.
Well,
And by that time, I'd live in a different city and everything by that time. So I mean, what's it gonna do? Like come back weeks later? Like, oh, by the way, like no, and whatever. I just considered it a parting gift.
it's a parting gift. They can get over it.
It's fine. They would deny me vacation and stuff all the time anyway. So meh, karma.
Fuck them. I'm a huge believer in karma. I do believe you reap what you sow. There are definitely times where, oh God, I should put that on my list because I've stolen stuff too.
It was a genuine accident, but I was like, oh my god, I did it. And I'm a horrible liar, and I'm not a thief for that reason as well. So it was a genuine mistake, but
Oh,
I
that's so true for me as well because I am not a good liar. I used to be when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, when I was a kid. Oh fuck, I could lie forever. Now I don't know what it is. I I have tells, my face pulls in weird ways, my eyes are doing weird shit. I I can lie. It's just you can tell that I'm lying.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so anything shady I do now is totally accidental.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but yeah, I accidentally stole money.
What did you do with that $500?
How can I know? I have no idea. Probably paid a bill.
That's the true happy ending to the story. Like financial responsibility.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So we're coming up soon on the end of the episode, but also we're coming up soon on the holidays. Richie, do you have any holiday plans that you're
I might go see my
forward to?
parents. I don't know, because they're so close. I can see them whenever. So I might go see my family and the kids, but I can only deal with that for so long. I,
No, I get you. That's why I do all my family stuff in the summer. We can meet somewhere, we
Mhm.
can hang out, we can have fun. The holidays, I want to relax and just,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I was invited um to a friendly Christmas dinner at our friend Ted B. Sally's house. So that's an
Oh
option as well.
yeah, friend of the show.
Yeah.
He's been on our show, and he is also behind many popular Netflix series.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that'll
so
be
I might do
fun.
that because he lives a block away from me, so it's very easy.
That sounds great. I'm missing a holiday party this weekend, but they had a link in the party invite on Partyful. If you guys are not using Partyful, by the way, we're not sponsored, but we should be,
We
because
really should.
Partyful is like if they took the Facebook events section and made it its own app. Once you sign up and once you confirm that you're going to a party, it just sends you a text message letting you know the party is coming up. It reminds your guests of everything. You can add notes, you can make comments. But I was invited to a party this year that is benefiting the charity organization called My Friends Place, and they directly link to the My Friends Place Amazon wish list, where you can buy anything from headphones to backpacks to tents that people can use, and they serve the community through different outreach programs and stuff like that. So even though I will not physically be there, my plan this year is definitely to give to a number of organizations and help them reach the various fundraising goals. Or like this one I love because it's just stuff it's like shopping. I can go, I want to get a couple tents for some people, or oh, I'm gonna get sweatpants for people. I love it. It's amazing.
Hello. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's all right. Normally
I'm
I
just coughing.
normally I throw a little Christmas party at my place, but I will still be in Mexico.
Yeah, just
So this year it's not happening. Sorry, everyone who's used to my normal holiday party at my place.
is this your first one not doing it?
Yeah, it's my first time in like 15 years that I
That's what I
haven't
thought.
done this party. Yeah. The thing is, it used to be, especially pre-pandemic, where there were a lot of people like me who we visit our families throughout the year, we have our time with them, or they can come to us during the holidays. Holiday travel fucking sucks. It's very difficult sometimes to arrange all that. We also have our own chosen family
Exactly.
in Los Angeles, West Hollywood especially, where we want to spend time with them. So I've always had this party where we got a bunch of food and a bunch of booze, and it's more of a late afternoon thing where you come to my place where we hang out, we have food, and then if you want to go out to the bars in West Hollywood and do that stuff, that's a jumping off point.
Yeah.
But yeah, this year, the thing was last year we did all the things. We went to we got the fried chicken, we got all the stuff, we whatever, bought this alcohol. And aside from myself, my boyfriend at the time, um, my roommate, and one of his best friends, three people showed up. And I get it. That's fine.
Yeah.
I love seeing those three people. That's great. But we bought food for 15 people.
Right.
So I think now, since the pandemic, even though people might have their chosen family in LA and all that stuff, people are more apt to be out of town
Yeah.
for the holidays. They might want to spend it with their families, and I totally understand that. So since that's the case, I don't feel like I need to have a place where, because it used to be like 25 people would be showing up.
Mhm.
So I felt like in the past where I had a place where people could come and spend the holidays and not be alone on Christmas and be
Mhm.
around people and play video games, eat fried chicken and go out
I
to
was
the bar.
about to say your annual fried chicken.
Yeah, it's always fried chicken because that's the one time a year I actually eat fried chicken. But I'll still get fried chicken. Don't you worry. I'm in Mexico. They have fried chicken. They do, just not here at the resort, but I
Yeah.
can go off campus. But yeah, I just feel like the need isn't there,
Mhm.
so I don't. It's okay. I don't need to do all that stuff.
What did we watch Wonder Woman? Was that for Christmas when I
We
made the
did,
Golden Lasso drink? Okay, that's what I thought.
yes, yeah. That was like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that drink
you
was so good.
you made your specialty drink.
Yes.
Watch the very weird Wonder Woman 1984.
Ah,
Even though I still love it, I don't care. I love it. But
yeah.
fucking weird. Yeah, I should repost that recipe. I'll
Yeah,
put it,
it was very pretty too.
it was. I'll put it on our Patreon. If you're not a subscriber of our Patreon, it's like $3 a month.
Right, it's easy.
We post an episode a month, random stuff. It's not quite like this. We pick one topic, but I hope that you, if you're listening, it's the holiday season.
Yes,
Give a little.
it's time to give back and continue our wine budget. Well, what's his wine budget until he gets back?
Exactly. The wine here in Mexico is not cheap.
I was just about to ask you how is the like I figured it would be.
No, I bought a Stanley Cup for $5, and yet the wine selection here, anything I find in LA, 6, 10, $12. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Everything here is at least $10 and up.
What
And it's like barefoot, or it's like,
the hell?
stuff that's not that. So yeah.
Even Trader Joe's here still has $3 wine. It's not $2 chuck, it's $3 chuck now, but still.
Hey, if you start with a good bottle, you can follow with anything.
Oh, definitely.
That's
But
that's a holiday
damn,
tip.
I'm surprised. I thought it'd be super cheap down there.
Nope, everything else.
Now that'd be in the price of a bottle of alcohol of actual liquor.
Oh God, funny story. So, I brought a number of supplements and also THC infused pills
Mm-hmm.
to Mexico, which I just hid in a prescription bottle, which are 50 milligrams each pill, which is a lot, by the way. It's like
Yeah,
smoking
it
an
is.
entire
Jesus.
joint by yourself. So I wanted to be able to split them up, and the ones that I used to get, you could very easily pop them in half. And
Mm-hmm.
granted, I'm old school, so 25, okay, go with that. It's still a lot. It's still a lot. You could still
Yeah.
pop that. You could still pop that in half and get about 10 to 12. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. Well, the new ones that I brought Mexico, because of course I bought a fresh batch to bring down here. They do not break in half.
Oh.
No, you either have to like bite them or like
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to use all this shit. I'm trying to use a fucking butter knife. I'm like, all this stuff. They're like, well, I can go to a pharmacy. Like Mexico has their own version of CVS or whatever.
Yeah, the pill splicer.
I can just go and get a pill splicer. So I drive out and I'm very proud of myself. I'm knowing my way around Tecate. I'm getting a little more familiar with the
Mhm.
city. I know where things are. And I'm like, oh yeah, I pull into the spot where I know I can get rotisserie chicken. I know I can get, there's also a little drugstore that I have never gone into because why would I need to go into a drugstore in Mexico?
Yeah.
I can bring everything with me. It proudly displays a giant flyer on the outside of the door that says, "We speak English."
Oh my gosh.
Mind you, this is very close to a health resort that is,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I think it's like $6,000 a week to stay here.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, let my accountant figure that out. And so it's catering to obviously the gringos.
Yeah.
We speak English. I step inside. There are two women inside the drugstore. And I said, "Hola, do you have a pill cutter?"
Uh-huh.
Because it's a big store. Look, I'm just going to go. We're the only fucking ones in there. Literally,
Yeah.
me and a friend of mine step in. We're the only fucking ones in there. The two women were like, "Hola." I'm like, "Hola, do you have a pill cutter?" Okay. Which means what?
Yeah, exactly.
They did not speak English.
What the hell?
I'm like, lo siento, no habla español. Do you have a pill
Right.
cutter? Like, I don't know. I know how to say I don't fucking speak Spanish,
Yeah.
but that's it. That's it. I could say no habla español, but that means I don't fucking speak Spanish.
Right?
Thank God for the internet.
It's like, ¿cómo se llama pill slicer in español? Like,
Pulled up Amazon, pulled up a pill cutter, showed them the see.
good old technology.
Take us over first thing. And my friend was like, "I can't believe you." Because I had told her, I said before we go, I was like, "Before we go into town, just so you know, I need a pill cutter."
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "What? Are you kidding me? That's
She's like,
not,
are we
we're,
taking Molly? Like, what the hell's
yeah,
going
like, well, for not only that, but also like, where the fuck are you going to find a pill cutter? What are you talking about?
on?
Like, there's bakeries, there's taquerias, there's, whatever. There's the mattress store where they're blasting Spanish music or
From a mattress store?
yes, it's the best place in town. Every time I drive by, I think it's a fucking party. It's a mattress store. It's amazing. I want to go in there just to like party with them. But she's like, "Where are you gonna fucking find a pill cutter?" First thing, first stop, procured.
I love it.
I will say this, y'all. If you are afraid to travel because of a language barrier, first of all, there is technology now. Second of all, if you just give up to the fact that you are the foreigner and you don't know shit, you're a visitor and you're the one who is asking for help.
Mm-hmm.
People will help you. You will find what you want to find. You will do what you want to do. I'm telling you, pantomime, fucking charades, use the internet, whatever, pull up a
Mm-hmm.
picture. It don't just going back to what we said about the range of possibilities. Don't count it. Just because you don't speak the language, people will help you.
I love that. I also love that you found a pill. That you found a pill cutter.
I sure did. I took half one before we started the show.
I love it. You're gonna have a good night.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Be sure to check out our sponsors and our show notes and save some money by using our coupon codes. Until next time, goodbye. Bye.